Hey guys, we're here today servicing a client's aquarium. This is a 170 gallon acrylic, so it's 72 by 18 wide by 30 tall. And what we're talking about today is kind of where we're at with the system. So this gentleman came to me with a nitrate issue. This is a fish only with live rock. He's got some equipment in the back room I'll show you running the tank. And he just had a nitrate issue, and we wanted to solve that. So we went with a bio-pellet reactor. His nitrates weren't too bad. We had somewhere in the 60 to 80 range, so it wasn't off the chart at least, which is what I see a lot of times with these older fish-only tanks. So it was still, he was keeping it on the chart, doing regular water changes, and he's got some rock in there, but probably not enough. So anyway, so bio-pellet reactor goes on. We ended up with an Aquamax XL and did the Aquamax bio-pellets, and within 2 months we had the nitrates down to immeasurable on a standard API kit. So a success, yay. Well, now he's got the classic red slime that develops when you're running too many bio-pellets after the fact that you've already gotten rid of your nitrate issues. So what we're going to do now is actually scale the bio-pellets way back and run just a trace amount, which will be more than enough to actually keep the nitrates in check. He can feed as much as he wants. He can probably add a few more fish if he wants. Small guys, but still very doable in this size tank. And yeah, so we'll do a part 2 in some well, probably take as much as a month. That's probably the next time I'll be back here to show you the difference between what we are now and what we'll end up at. All right, so here's behind the tank, and it's actually behind a closet behind the tank, off in another section of the basement. But it gives you an idea of what he has on here. A very, very large sump. I don't know the dimensions on this, but if I had to guess, water volume is upwards of 100 gallons by the time you're all said and done. So he's got the water going down into a couple of filter socks that he takes care of. The return pumps down here, some base rock down there. He has an external skimmer. He's got the bio-pellet reactor right there. He's got the carbon and GFO and the BRS two-stage reactor there. And then this is his tank that he actually mixes his water in to do his water changes. So then he's just able to open a valve and drop it right in. So not that this necessarily goes with the theme of the video, but I thought I'd just give you guys a look-see and what's running this tank for him. Alright, as you can see, we pulled out quite a bit of media. I think it ended up being like a third of a full liter bag that I pulled out. And as you can see, the reactor is pretty empty now. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that I guess I really underestimated how little the nitrate load was in this fish-only system. So many times when coming in and trying to fix these fish-only tanks that have super high nitrates, it takes a lot of media consistently, you know, as far as keeping a full reactor of these bio-pellets to keep the nitrates under control. But his system is pretty well designed, and the maintenance that he goes through and he does on a regular basis stays ahead of it pretty well. So we may find that a very small amount of media actually will be enough to make the difference to keep the nitrates in check. And the goal here is obviously keep the nitrates away, and then to not have the slime algae, which tends to develop if you're running too much bio-pellets and there's no need for it, meaning your nitrates have reached you know, close to immeasurable or immeasurable depending on what your test kit is. You know, you don't need to still run a full reactor full of a liter of media to keep them at bay. So the slime algae is a cyanobacteria, so it is another type of bacteria, and how these bio-pellets work is that, you know, it supercharges these bacterias that can eat nitrates, but at the same time it can do the same thing to other less desirable bacterias, in this case the red slime, the cyanobacteria. So with any luck, after reducing the amount of bio-pellets, we'll check it out in another month, see what the nitrates are, see what the red slime looks like, and go from there. Alright, so here we have after. I've been at it for probably about an hour and a half. And in that time, we've scrubbed the rocks up, we've done a thorough gravel vacuuming, we've sucked out the top layer of red slime that was down there, and then gravel vacuumed afterward. Did a good scrubbing, and it's been probably settling for a good half hour while I've been working on the bio-pellet reactor, and this is what it looks like after. Just wanted to give you an idea of how quickly you can really turn around the look of a tank without too much work. Really makes just a huge difference. I'm sorry for the very blue lighting. My phone really doesn't like those LEDs.